This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Got his man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking for a crease. It's Bishop. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Jackson. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Volunteers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Working that left side now. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Never really got that. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Matthews. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got enough for the 1st. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. It's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
The run inside. It's Morris. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Volunteers! So here is the Tennessee offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for space. It's Bishop. Maybe some room here. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Handoff to the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He's got him. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Finds a little space. Makes it past the marker. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
23 on the play. First and goal, Tennessee.
The Volunteers will try to punch it in on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On the snap, it's Bishop. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. Winning trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Jackson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Bringing it back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. And the ball will bounce at the... Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Fighting off the defender. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is an offense that takes a lot of pride in their 3rd down execution. They've done an outstanding job of that here in this drive. They've got the lead. We're in the 3rd quarter. And they're thinking to themselves, we can ice this thing if we can score another touchdown. We can put so much pressure on the opponent if we keep converting these 3rd downs. Really good job there by the QB in this offense.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Makes a grab and room to run. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Trying to run, it's Bishop. Could be an alley. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their good.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the ground. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to run for it. Maybe a crease. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab in the end zone for 6. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a